Hello, welcome back to another video. This is the keyboard that I am reviewing for today. The really cool thing about this keyboard is it uses double sharp PBT keycaps, which means it's gonna last a longer because it doesn't because the text is like double sharded, so it's not worse like some keyboards that other companies make that are ABS, which is god awful if you go to that kind of keycaps. I got the cookie version because I didn't really like the browns, but you might like different. Uh, yeah, when you open it, the keyboard it comes right here, and well, it's opposite, and the cords are right here. And there's the owner's manual right here. Then there's the owner's manual, which is right here. Average owner's manual telling you about the software, the keyboard. You get it. So then let's get to go get the keyboard after I do this. So here's the keyboard. It is pretty good. I like how it uses USB Type C. It sounds pretty good. I'll give you a little sound test. So I really like this cable. It's very well. I like how Razer they decided to do a thick but premium feeling cable, which can be very helpful for so it doesn't get stuck in between your desk. I like how they used USB Type C. I'll show you it. They use USB Type C, as you can see. As you can see, left side is all metal, and this is how you plug it in. If you're wondering if I can even do it, so you plug it in, and it will go like that. It's very easy, and this is up close sound. And this is on the desk. Also, when you use the keyboard, you can press function and you have access to the arrow keys, and you have access to F1 through F12 and all the other fun things. The keys are pretty good. They feel lubed, pretty good, but nothing like a custom keyboard that costs $200 plus. And I would know because I browsed the Reddit a couple times, and some of the keyboards are really cool. You can see it's very loud. That's the target audience. This keyboard is pretty good for people who aren't streaming or doing video calls for school and that kind of stuff. But if you are doing streaming or video calls for school, it's gonna be very noticeable if you have to have your microphone on. So it's kind of you pick the poison. You either want a loud keyboard or you want a very quiet keyboard that costs more money. From this one costing like 120 to the loud keyboard cost to the quiet keyboard costing 130. So it all depends on what you do with the keyboards. So this is the biggest. This is the biggest height I can show you. Turn it around. Probably won't notice, but it's whatever. And this is the medium height, 6 inches. And this is it flat. I'll show you it facing me so you can get a better understanding on the height. This is it towards me. The incline is a little bit more as I decrease. And as you can see, as I go to medium one, as you can see, my wrists are a little more less inclined. And as I go to flat, my wrists are completely, see? So I really like this keyboard from Razer. It's just sometimes it's a little annoying, but it's pretty good. The keycaps are really pretty good for the price range of being double shot and lasting longer than ABS. Because some companies are still doing ABS keyboards that cost over 200 that are wireless, which is absurd. But besides the point, this keyboard is aimed towards gamers. That's why they have like all the RGB and gamer stuff. You know what I mean? But it could also be aimed towards like people who are doing work. If you get the quiet version, if you're at the office and you get the one and you disable all RGB and like get the quiet version, you could technically use it at work if you, because this is how visible it is without all the RGB. If you're wondering, you could still make out all the stuff, or like the words, the numbers, and that kind of crap. When you have the RGB on, it's just a little more easier. It's a lot more easier to make out all of it. So what I suggest is to the average Joe who just like plays games for a little bit and does not care about what keyboard they use, maybe. But what I suggest is to the gamer who wants the most competitive edge in games, maybe. I'm not really sure. So yeah, maybe. Okay, so I would suggest this to the person who plays like games like Counter-Strike, Fortnite, and all the other ones. But keep in mind, there is a lot more keyboards out there that could be better for your bang for your buck. Like not a name brand that you could look for. You know what I mean? So it all comes down to the price. For $130, it's a good keyboard if you just want a stock keyboard that you can use for gaming and not have to deal with all the technical stuff with all the keyboards and crap, not have to build your own keyboard. So it's a good keyboard overall. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Just for some features that I wish there was, like, I don't know, different colors, more kind of colors, more different types of switches than just quiet and loud. More variations I wish there was. And a wireless version. If there was a wireless version, I would probably love this keyboard. But it's wired. Sometimes it gets in a way of my setup because I have a very small space. So that might vary with you. But overall, this setup is good. And I would suggest this keyboard is good. Has very good points. But there are some bad stuff about it that you might have to look at before you splurge and buy it. So it's a good keyboard and you should buy it if you've already seen the bad side effects and are willing to take on the keyboard with all the bad things about it. But there aren't really many, but there are some that you might not like. But that's a lot of things in life. There's a lot of things that aren't perfect. So I don't know. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you for watching. All you have a nice day. Bye.